Hello and welcome back everybody to another Kryllyk Pack, all the mods. We are back here in the world. Our ethylene is still in question, but hopefully we'll have that a little bit more fixed today. Other than that, things are going very well. It's actually been a little bit since I came on this server. Why are you here? Why? It's been a little bit just because I've been so, worked up in the 10 to infinity. But we are back here on the subserver with beautiful subscribers, game with subscribers that is, or Patreon subscribers. Again, the links are down below if you want to join up on that. I do want to make a quick little announcement to the subserver and the subserver people, and I'll also mention this in my curse server if you haven't joined that as well. You probably should. It's awesome. We're almost at 600 members, I think. It's pretty sweet. Good little community set up there. But anyways, once the FTB Infinity 10.2 gets released, the subserver will update to that pack. So we will be moving on at that time. So, good fun. There's still no ETA on that pack, so we still got a bit of time here to do other things. So let's jump right into it. There's a few things that I've mentioned, you guys have mentioned, everybody's mentioned, and one of those things is the fact that getting around the base, while it is good, it's well built and everything, we can speed this up quite a bit with travel anchors from Ender.io, and I think that's exactly what I want to do this episode. I want to get some travel anchors set up, as well as we need a staff of traveling to basically get ourselves around to the travel anchors. You can also do it with the Ender or the Dark Pickaxe, which is another possibility that we could go with, but I think ours is a little bit better at this point in time. So I want to look into getting some travel anchors up and running. These guys aren't very expensive, the anchor themselves. They're pretty straightforward, but we're going to need quite a few other things just to get everything up and running the way that I would like to see it done. So let's see, and let's get started with this. There's a few things. Yeah, my communication is not very good at the moment. There's a couple things that we need. So travel anchors can be painted. Okay. Now, I don't think we've made a painting machine yet. So let's start by making ourselves a painting machine from Ender.io. Beautiful, beautiful little block that's going to do absolute wonders for us in terms of style. All right, pretty straightforward. There's nothing too complicated about it, except for the fact that I don't have the electrical steel. Of course I don't. You know what? I'm getting sick and tired of not having this stuff. I don't think I have enough silicon though. Let's get out a quick thing of sand and get that done up. Anyways, I'm going to make a decent amount of electrical steel here. I've kind of abandoned something that I was meaning to continually work on in my time, and things that I mentioned is, having your storage set up and having a decent amount of stuff in that storage at all times. So we'll work towards that, I think, over time here. It's going to take just a little bit. So I'm going to get this guy going. It's going somewhat quick, but yeah, it could be going a lot quicker. We are still not very fast when it comes to this whole setup. So that's a thing. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Good. So that should give us the electrical steel that we need to get the painting machine. And the painting machine we can throw down right there, and that will work very, very nicely for what we need. The first thing that we're going to need for this painting machine is a grass block. Because I'm using a lot of grass here in general, we will need to be painting our travel anchors probably with grass quite a bit. There we go. We got enough. Let's go and get the painting machine up and running. So, for example, if we were to teleport right here, it'll be to a grass block, which will be great. Okay, good. All right, now the next step is we need some travel anchors themselves. And for that, we're going to need pulsating ingots again. I did do some farming for some ender pearls. So let's get, let's do up 4 of these, I think, with some iron. Okay, excellent. So I'm going to get these guys smelted up as well in the alloy smelter. And that should give us some of the pulsating crystals, all right? So we're going to paint blocks with the grass texture. Pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy there. It makes perfect sense, I think. So once this electrical steel's all done, which is going to take some time, I'm going to make some of the pulsating iron and a few other things to get all of our travel anchors set up. Alright, so we got the pulsating iron here. I'm just going to make it into some nuggets, and then we can work our way on the travel anchors themselves. Again, not a very expensive recipe at all. The pulsating crystals, I guess, a little bit. You know, a few diamonds here or there. No big deal, really. But let's get ourselves, well, 1. Really? Really? Just 1? Just the 1. Okay, we have 1, people. We are on the path. We are just cruising. We got our 1 travel anchor. We are done here. Thank you so much. Not just kidding. All right, we're going to get a few more of these conduits. But honestly, this guy can demonstrate what we need to do. So we are going to paint this guy with grass, just like so. And while that's painting, we're going to get our conduit binders. And there we go. We have a travel anchor that's been painted. That's pretty awesome. Now, of course, we do need a second one to really demonstrate the pros and cons to this setup. So let's get 1 more. And 1 more. All right, 3 is a pretty good number. So I want 1 to be right here, just like so. So this is going to be a travel anchor. Nice. Very straightforward and easy. Now, down here, I want to paint these 2 to also be grass, because we basically want grass for all of these initial ones. So there's another one here. And I want this guy to be literally, not figuratively, right here. Very good. And there's 1 more, and I think I'm actually going to put that in the old base area over here by the Tinker's setup. Or better yet, how about right in front of our RF Tools teleporters? Perfect. So now when we actually stand on this, you can actually see the other teleporters. You can jump and teleport to them. Beautiful. And that should allow you to get around quite nicely. Now, equally, I believe the next step is we need to get ourselves the Staff of Traveling. The Staff of Traveling is going to take a little bit more work. It does take a vibrant crystal, so that's a little bit different. I think we can make that, though. Can't we? I think we can. No emerald. Oh, they're just not cooked up. Okay, so emerald, boom. Oh, yes, 3 of them. Awesome. Okay, and travel. There we go. So, one of these guys with the vibrant alloy nuggets. Okay. Do we actually have any vibrant alloy? We don't. Do we have energetic? Energetic alloy? We do. Okay, let me get 2 of these and 2 ender pearls to get that made up into vibrant alloy. And I also want to get a little bit of nether quartz here. We're going to need a little bit more than that. Okay, that's fine. Can we enrich this stuff, or is it mined? I can't recall off the top of my head. Enrichment gives us 6. That is beautiful. That is what we want. Okay, good. So, the other thing that's a bit of a catch with this guy, though, is the Soul of an Enderman is required as well as some enchanting cost. And 100,000 RF. And the last but not least that makes this somewhat difficult is we actually need a soul binder, which we haven't made yet either. So there's quite a few little things that we need to get going. And for the most part, no. What are you, don't cook. Don't cook. Don't cook. What are you cooking into even? Silicon? No. Stop it. Good enough. It's fine. A little bit of extra silicon is no big deal. All right. So, that will work like that. Good. We need to get out. What do I need for this? I think I need 12? 12 nether quartz, is that right? So what we need to make is we need to make the actual container, the soul vial itself, which requires fused quartz, which requires 4 nether quartz put together. You can cook 3 at a time, so that's 12 total, which is pretty nice. And this will give us the fused quartz to make the soul vial itself. Now, I'm going to cheat a little bit here. And by cheat, I don't mean actually cheating. But we have an Enderman farm at spawn. Yes, we do. Somebody set it up. And I'm going to take advantage of it. Because I do not want to go hunting for Enderman at this point in time. I just want to get this going. Hello? Waiting for server. What? Why did that take so long? Anyways, it doesn't normally. Okay, spawn 1, dial once. There we go. And boom, spawn. Awesome. So if you do spawn in, this is basically where you spawn in. We have our rule boards and all that kind of stuff with different commands and things that, well, we prefer if you don't do. Basically, there's nothing too crazy here, but there are a few very good things. And down here is a little enchanting setup that somebody made, and it's got a blaze farm over here and an Enderman farm over here, and that guy is still operational. Okay, good. Is that cursed earth too? No. Is it? Fast vector plate from Dark Utilities. Well, anyways, yoink. Thank you, Mr. Enderman. Your services were greatly appreciated. Don't mind the little thing. Why is this here? Why? Okay. Anyways, so now we need to head on back to base. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy overall, and a nice way to get things pretty quickly working as a team. Now we have the teleporters as well, so boom, and away we go. So we have that. We have our vibrant alloy. So we can actually get to work on this setup. So we can make one of these. Good. We can get ourselves the vibrant crystal now. Excellent. And we have the soul vial. But we need to get the soul binder itself. All right. And for that, we're going to need a machine chassis. Very good. Bet you guys didn't know you could click on that, did you? Bet you didn't. And we need some heads. Oh my. Oh, I didn't think about this. I don't know if I have the mob heads. Well, we might have to ask around for some other ones. Because this guy requires one of each of the heads. And I think I only have zombie. I don't even think I have an Enderman head. That is true. So, let me try to procure some heads, I guess. Trouble. Teamwork. See how that works? Beautiful. Thanks. Thanks, Davo. Appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. Now... Yep. Soul binder indeed. So now we can actually carry on and finish things up here, which is great because yeah, I really want to. Simple as that. Why do I keep teleporting there? We need to teleport up here. Okay, good. Boom, boom, and boom. That's going to give us our soul binder. Very good, very good. I love it. That's what he needed him for yesterday. See? Taking advantage of my subscribers every single day. Nah, I just love all of you. That's simple as that. All right, so here we go. Soul binder is set up. We can use some of my experience, and away it goes with its creepy noise and its grinding and binding of the soul. It's lovely, isn't it? There we go. and done. Luckily, that one doesn't take very long at all, which is good. Next, we need to make the staff. Simple as that. We're almost done here, people. We are almost done this setup, even with the small debacles that we've had. Now, we do need some dark steel, and we haven't made dark steel before, but it's more iron, some more coal sand, and some obsidian. So we do need some obsidian. Let's get 2 of those. We need some of the coal powders. 1, 2. Good. And a little bit of iron in the alloy smelter to get that dark steel. A great material, might I add. But we've been so focused on mechanism that we haven't really branched out very much in the different alloys that are available to us via Ender IO. And I mean, a lot of reason being is I haven't used mechanism in a while, but we're also going to be probably using it quite a bit in the FTB Infinity stuff at this point in time in the 1.10.2. Because, yeah, it's in there, and we're going to use it. Simple as that. And luckily, I have great experience with the mod because of this pack. Okay, there we go. We got our ender crystal. We got our 2 pieces of dark steel. I'm not running all the way upstairs for this. Boom. Staff of traveling. Get. Awesome. So now what we can do is we can charge this guy. Same thing in the energy cube. It does hold 250,000 RF, which pretty much doesn't dent our power system at all, but it is quite a bit of energy. But this does go through energy pretty fast as well. One of the other things that I wouldn't mind working on is the wireless charger, but for that we're going to need another Enderman head, and 1 was enough for me asking people and all that kind of stuff. So, now that we have this, as you can see, anywhere that I am, I can now see our travel anchors, all right? The other thing that we can do is we can shift right-click to teleport, okay? A short distance. I shouldn't have... Boom, and you can teleport, all right? One other note, you can just go up to the plates themselves, or the travel anchors themselves, and right-click on them, and then you can name them. So we can go storage room, for example, and we can set it to private, we can set it to public, all that kind of stuff, all right? But there you go. Now we have our storage room set up. Down here, we can say machine room. Very nice. So now we can see that there's their storage room. There's our machine room. Over here, we can say teleporter. Making sense? I think so. So now we can easily teleport between the different areas as we see fit to get to the different results, which is going to cut down on our travel time quite dramatically. Now, again, like I said, the wireless charger is amazing. Basically, it'll charge our stuff, including the wireless grid, just if we're in the area of it. But for that, I'm going to need to get another Enderman head, and we don't really have that this episode. I'll be getting it pretty soon, though. Trust me on that one. Down here, our situation is still a little dire. Mind you, ooh, that is a lot of pumpkins. That farm is producing very, very nicely. And I just want to double check again on the biofuel. So biofuel itself can be made many different ways. And one of the ways is pumpkin seeds can get you 2. Okay? So one fun fact is a pumpkin gets you 6. Pumpkin seeds get you 2 each. But each pumpkin gives you 4. So that's actually 8. So you're better off converting it into the seeds and then putting it into the crusher, just like so. Now, that's exactly what I'm going to do. We are doing it like this to get a nice surge of biofuel. Now, we need to automate this process quite a bit, and we don't really have the means of doing so yet. We need to build a few things. So let me double check the time, see where we're at after all of our teleporting and all that kind of stuff, and our derps, to say the least, and see kind of where we're at with this whole setup. I did also make another farming station, and I put it over here. Pumpkins are going to be our main source for this crusher, the pumpkin seeds, to produce. So this guy here is going to head on into the crusher to provide the biofuel for the PRC, which is going to provide the ethanol, or sorry, the PRC, which is going to provide the ethanol for our gas burning generators. Now, I want this to actually be backlogged. This would be great to just be clogged up and always have available to us. So that's going to take a bit of time, but we also need a good auto crafting system for that to actually happen. I would also like to get some energy upgrades and all that kind of stuff for this system too. So I think that is exactly what we are going to do. We need some mechanism energy upgrades, which are going to require some gold powder. One of the only catches to this thing. I think I have one upgrade in the PRC, so let's do 15. By the way, if I start walking down the stairs and stuff like that, I need to get used to it again, okay? And not having it, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, it's one of those things. Okay, crushed gold dust, excellent. We can set that back to auto eject. I will get better with it. I just tend to forget. That's all. Okay, that gives us 8 and 7. Oh, I had enough. Excellent. Okay, good. Back down here. Let's install these guys and get this thing going. So we do have 1 in here, so let's go 7 more. And in the crusher, I have 0, so we're going to put 8 energy upgrades in there. Okay. Oh, no, I had a speed. Oh, I need 1 more energy, and we need 15 speed upgrades. Okay. All right, so I need 1 more gold, right, for that. And then we're also going to need 15 osmium harvested down. Okay, excellent. Good. So we're basically just upgrading these setups. So I'm going to get these upgrades done, set up the systems, and yeah, we'll see how it goes when we're done. All right, so we're back, and there is one more thing that I do want to make, and that is the RF Tools Crafter, because we want to get those pumpkins into the pumpkin seeds, right? And I've kind of decided that this is probably going to be our best way to go about it. So we're going to need the crafter. We have that, you know what? I think we're just going to keep using this char set pipes. We'll see if it works. I've never tried it with with this stuff, so we'll find out if it does work or not. I believe that shifter should get it to go no matter what. Okay, so obviously our hoe broke because we are full of pumpkins. Okay, that's not a big deal at all, to be honest with you. So first things first, I need some other cables. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, no, I don't. Do I? Do I? Or don't I? Should I move away from the mechanism stuff? I don't know. Now I'm conflicting myself. Okay. Anyways, we want pumpkins to come into the crafter. And then we're going to ship them all the way over there. Okay. So let's first of all run the pipe. Let's run the pipe. I'm pretty sure this ran out as well. Yeah, you can see the matic right there. So that is not great. So let's just run these pipes all the way across. These ones will do the job for what we are needing. Definitely. They work pretty darn well too. And we'll go to about, yeah, we'll run it right along this power line. I think that's a good idea. Okay, I'm going to place down the crafter right beside it here, and we're going to set this output to the side, like so. Good. I'll just toss that. We need to set that up, but that's a different story. So all pumpkins should end up in here. Now we need to set the crafting recipe, which is just pumpkins become pumpkin seeds. Okay, don't forget it. Remember. Okay, and apply. Okay, pumpkin seeds, bingo bango, etc. and everything gets consumed. Should be pretty straightforward. Then we need to connect it to some power. Ooh, that might be the difficult part. That might be the problematic part. Yeah. We're going to lose a pumpkin, no matter which way I look at it, going down here like this. We might want to change this up a little bit. I don't know how. Let's remove this for a quick second. And if we run our power down the side, maybe I should just switch to Ender IO power. We can do that now, but yeah. If we go like that and we input the power into the back of this guy, and we put our crafter on top, so instead of outputting to the side here, it's going to be outputting to the top. Like so. So that'll be outputting to the top. Then we have the pumpkins going in there. Good. And the pumpkin seeds. Excellent. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So we're good to go there. So we have the pumpkin seeds. And then this guy is going to take the charset shifter that's currently in the other one over here, which we can go and get right now. Good. We're going to need the redstone into the block, like so. Good. So we're going to put this guy over here, like this. And actually, now, I don't believe this responds to a redstone signal. Redstone is ignored. Yeah. So we're good to go there. That's good. And we can kind of just... go like so, and we are set up and good to go there, right? That should be connected, if I'm not mistaken. It is. Good. And can we just do this then? No, that's not what we wanted to do. That is not what we wanted to do. We wanted to hold shift and do that. So that should be powered. It's not powered. Okay. I need a lever. We need a lever. We need a lever. We don't have a lever. I have a stick and cobble. More than good enough. Okay. Quick lever should do the job here of powering our shifter here. And because this is ignored, it should be good to go. So we are now transferring all of our pumpkin seeds exactly where they need to go, which is upstairs and into the crusher, which is currently clogged with the matic. Which is not good. Not good at all. Okay. This is a problem. This is a bit of a situation. Okay. There we go. All right. Good and good. Connected. All right. We are producing again. All right. Beautiful. Let's get our matic here and all of those goodies. All right. So that is working. I have these guys upgraded now as well with speed and energy, so they are producing quite a bit faster. And we have all this wheat and stuff down here that I'm actually just going to remove because we're going to remove this farm. And I think next episode we are going to set up an ender pearl farm down here because it is time to do that. So... what is going on there? Server restart right away. All of these entities moving. I don't know if this pipes is a good idea, but I'll monitor that. Since I hooked that up, it seems to be a little bit of a delay here. Maybe I'll have to switch it to a different system. I'm not too sure. But anyways, that is going to be it for this episode. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy the series. If you're new, I hope you enjoy it some more. And, yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Leave a like, subscribe, all that sweet stuff. Bye-bye for now.